Dear designer, is that the rope you've been using for all your corset laser? Then you are definitely getting it wrong all this while. In this very video, I shall be practically exposing the secrets and the tips to selecting and choosing the best rope for all your corset. I shall also be dishing out other alternatives you can employ to get it perfect. I'll be bringing all the different types of corset ropes on board for us to experiment, examine, dissect, and come into conclusion which is best for us to use. You already know I love to keep all my videos very practical, so let's get into it. Before you think of making a corset, you need to ask yourself this question: what type of corset am I going to be making? Corset is a very broad topic. We have different types of corsets out there, and there are also different ways of handling and treating each corset, from the drafting to cutting to sewing to styling to eyeletting and to lacing up. Hi amazing viewers, what's popping up? Hope all of you are blessed. Deep in my heart, I welcome all of you to this channel. In this family, we talk fashion, we eat fashion, we drink fashion, we sleep fashion, we wear fashion, we do everything fashion. You definitely need to subscribe to this channel if you are into sewing, you are into fashion, you are into tailoring, or anything DIY. So take a chill pill, stay and keep watching to the end of this content. To be very sincere with you, there are different tips and tricks, different secrets on how to go about each corset you want to make. In fact, we don't treat all corsets the same. Even the type of fabric piece you're using is gonna determine how you should even treat your corset, the method to employ, the tips and tricks. Everything is totally different when it comes to the fabric piece also. Now when you are done selecting the type of corset you want to make, the next thing you need to put into consideration is the type of material. There are some corsets that when you use some materials to make, it wouldn't come out perfectly. It will end up giving you troubles. So each corset you're choosing to make, you must choose the right fabric for it. So I've started this series where I'm going to be taking you guys through corset making, all the secrets, all the tips, and all the juices and spices you need to make your corset perfect. So in this part of this series, we're going to be talking about the corset loops and the ropes. Now, we have types of corset. Let me just mention a few of them. We have the underbust corset, we have Victoria corset, we have the overbust corset, we have the waist corset, we have the inbuilt corset, and the whole lot, okay? Now, I'm going to be taking you through very few of them today, and we shall be learning a lot. First tip I want to share with you is, it's not ideal to use zip in making your corset. That is the first tip. When you're done making your corset, you need a loop, you need ropes to be able to tie up your corset. Now today, that is what we're going to be focusing on. Alright, there are different types of ropes that we use for our corset loops, and I'm going to be taking you through from A to Z. After watching this video, you'll be very well informed and become a master in corset loops and rope making. This is the very corset rope in the market out there. This is the most common one, and that is what a lot of designers use for their corsets. Let me take you through the pros and the cons of this particular rope. It comes in different colors and it comes in a form of a roll. It is the lightest and the cheapest rope out there. With this particular rope, I'm not saying it's not good. There are corsets we use this particular rope for, and there are corsets you cannot use this particular rope for. We use this particular rope for corset that we've not snatched the waist. Any snatch waist corset, you don't have to use this because this is very light. Trying to use it to snatch the waist, it will be very difficult and it wouldn't come out very well. Always put it at the back of your mind that these particular ropes are not durable. When you are making dresses like the bustier, where your customer want you to just give them lace up at the back of the dress instead of zip, then that one you could opt for this particular rope. And also, if you're making any dress or any corset that you're not going to be putting a lot of boning, let's say no boning at all, or maybe 1 or 2 to 3 bonings or 4 bonings, then you could go for this particular rope. I made this particular dress for a customer online. This was a flare dress that she needed to have lace up at the back. There was no need for snatching of waist. There were no bonings in there, but I just placed 2 bonings at the loops area to keep over there in shape. Another different type right here is this white rope you're seeing right now. So if you still want to use the first one I spoke about, but you want it to be firm, then you need to do what we call the DIY. You need to do it yourself by using a silk satin to make it yourself. So with that one, you can make it double. So just cut piece of fabric, fold it, stitch, and turn it over. That will give you a very more strong and more durable rope. If you want to have a very wide or very big rope for your lace up, you know, sometimes some of these big ropes tend to add some kind of design, some kind of flavor to your dress. So some people opt for that. So that one you have to do it DIY by making it more stronger and more durable. Now let's compare the white one I made myself, which was doubled, and the first one I spoke, which we buy from the market. Looking at it, you can see by yourself that the white one is more stronger, it's more structured, and it'll be more durable than the green one. So this is the alternative way to replace the first one I spoke about. This is another rope. This type of rope is mostly used on bridal dresses, okay, wedding gowns and those stuff. This was also made by me. You could make it yourself. This one you can use a bridal satin or any other fabric, fold it and then stitch and turn it over. With this you can also use it for any type of corset, whether strong corset, loose corset, or very light corset. You could use this and it's gonna work. So this is like kind of a universal corset rope. This is the most interesting part of the video because I'm very excited about this part because I discovered it myself. It wasn't something I learned anywhere. I discovered it myself. So with this, I don't know if many of you can relate with this particular rope. We use it for male garments. When I'm sewing African kaftan or African dresses for men, where I don't want to use belt for their trousers, I use this rope for the waist so that they could tie it up. Most times, I also use this particular rope for other designs on other dresses. So it comes in different colors. Currently I have black and white available, so I'm going to be showing you how the men use it and how we can also use it in our corset. So these are my metals I use. Let me search for what we call the rope egg protector. I'm looking for it. All right, so this is it. This is what we call the rope end protector. So this one, we kind of put it in the rope so that the rope will not be coming up when you put it in the male garment. So this is how you insert it in and you tie it. Once you are done tying it up, you push it inside the rope and protector. And this is it. Voila! So with this, it cannot come out. Wherever you've inserted the rope, it's stable. It can't come out and those stuff. So you put it on both ends of the rope when we're making male garments. So I recently discovered that this can be a very good and best rope to use for corset, especially underbust corset, Victoria corset, corsets that we really need to snatch the waist. I mean, snatch the waist. When you go for this, it really does the magic. So let me just test this for you to see. This cannot go through the eyelet. So when we are using it on eyelet, we cannot use the rope end protector. The rope end protector can only be used on male garments. So when you are using it on eyelet, you need to find a way of securing the end by tying it up and those stuffs. So it can't pass through. It can't pass through. Corsets like this type of corset, snatch waist corset, underbust corset, very tight corset. When you come to Ghana, our bridal kente dresses, we also kind of snatch it. So you could use this and it will also kind of work for you. So now let me show you how to protect the end. If you don't protect the end, it can come out, it can loosen up. So protecting the end is very essential. So let me show you how to do it. These are my candles. So you need to just light the candle, bend the edge. After that, use your hand to press. So you're just gonna stick in place and it wouldn't come out. And that is how you just work on it for your corset. You see, it can easily pass through your corset loops. Even with eyelets which are very smaller, this rope can pass through. Okay, how much about grommets? It can pass through anywhere. So this is best. This is what I want to recommend for anybody who is going for a very snatched corset dress or underbust corsets that you want to get that figure 8, then I'll opt for this. If you don't also want to use the candle, then you just need to tie it up this way. Tie the end up this way, and it could also still pass through the eyelets. Look at that. So choose any of the methods you want to opt for. If we don't protect the end, this is how it's gonna come out. So we don't want that. I think we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for stopping.